Hello, I'm Brother Carter.
And I am... Oh, who am I? Okay.
Start over. Hello, I'm Brother Carter.
And I am Val.
And we have a new show called
Tasteful and Toxic.
Coming out when?
Every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Check us out.
Tune in. Good morning. Happy Wednesday morning. Hump day.
Hump day.
Yes, it is. Welcome to another edition of Tasteful and Toxic. It's your main man, Brother Carter, in effect. He have his lovely, beautiful wife standing on the side of him, Miss Val. Hey, Val.
Hey.
How you doing this morning?
You know, it feels good to be your co-host. It feels good this morning.
Right. Well, welcome to the show.
Alrighty.
Today, we're going to talk about the thin line between being tasteful and toxic.
Oh, it's the thin line between being
being tasteful and toxic.
Okay.
Yes.
Where you going with that today?
Why do you believe, where does this thin line come from? How come the line has to be thin between being tasteful and toxic?
Well, just like anything else, being that it's a thin line between you being something or nothing. So, does that make sense?
Something or nothing, huh?
Yeah, you can either, it's so thin. You either can choose to be something or you can choose
it's
to
like
be
a crossroad or something like that.
There you go. That's what I would think on that.
Okay. So sometimes you can be tasteful and sometimes you can be toxic.
It just depends on your mind.
Yeah. What would make you toxic? How can you be in a...
Here he goes.
What can take you from a tasteful moment to a toxic moment just like that?
Oh, wow.
That's a good question.
That was a very good question. I think what can take you there is triggers or unhealed or unresolved matters. And so if something is resolved, you're not going to react to it. If it's unresolved, then I think that probably can take you there.
Oh.
So let's see where this conversation is going to go.
Okay. So I'm just trying to figure this out.
I'm not a therapist, but that would be my mindset.
Yeah. It's I should miss Stephanie on the show this morning to help me out with this difficult conversation
that we're getting ready to have.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus, Stephanie. Oh, Lord. We have a couple of people.
We always want to give Stephanie a shout out.
Yes.
She's so near and dear to us. So.
Okay.
But anyway, having a thin line between being tasteful and toxic, it comes up in our relationships sometimes.
In all relationships. Oh, you mean in ours?
Yes.
I thought you mean all.
No, our personal relationship.
Yeah.
And since we don't have anyone else who we can call upon, we're just going to have to dig into our own
we can go there.
situation.
You know, the one thing about you and I is that I think has helped us to survive 45 years is that we are transparent. And, you know, there's a time and place for everything, but we are honest. And sometimes being honest doesn't always feel good, but it gets you over the hump and we get through it. So
so let's think back to a disagreement we had or have. Let's just say, can you think of a disagreement we have? Right?
Yeah, I can think of one.
Give me one.
I'll do one just as recent as me fixing dinner the other night. I was, you know, my mother said she wanted some lasagna.
Okay.
And my husband got excited about me making some lasagna.
Okay. And that sounds tasteful so far.
And normally, you know, I'm a person when I get into the kitchen, I get into the zone.
Right.
But my husband is also, he has his way of that he cooks. And so, baby, you went into this thing of, well, that burner looks to be a little up high, you know, and then I had to finally say, baby, I got this. Well, you know, I got this.
So that make
that could have, if I didn't catch that could have, because I'm taking the time to prepare something, a gourmet meal for my husband. And I'm not new to the kitchen. I'm true to the kitchen.
Right.
And my mother. And again, you're part of trying to control that environment because you do things a certain way.
Is it really called control?
Yeah, it is. Because you had nothing to do with the kitchen. You was over in the family room. And so you looking from the family room into the kitchen that had nothing. I was in full control.
Right. Let's talk about that then. You know, why do people come out of another room try to tell you what to do in your room?
Oh, that has to.
How does that happen? How does something like that happen?
Control.
That's a controlling thing. Because I see it even happening at the workplace.
Yeah, that's control. People want to control other people's spaces, which most of the time, people that are trying to control other people's spaces need to work on their space.
Yeah, and like I tell people often that we may not come to the end of the race the same way,
but we're gonna get there.
Yeah, but I don't do things the way you do things. And you shouldn't try to control the way I do things.
That brought something back to my memory, since we so honest.
Yes.
Okay, Brother Carter.
What that brought? What memory? What
brought me back to, early on in our marriage, and I'm in there cooking because I come from.
Don't bring up the onion.
Oh, I'm gonna bring that up.
Oh, come on.
Yes, I am.
Come on.
I come from a real cooking family. What we do is what we do.
Why you got to bring up old stuff?
Well, because you asked the question.
My mama gone to glory. You want to bring?
I'm gonna bring
my
up.
Mama up.
Okay, so I was in there cooking from my husband and my children. Once again, he come out of the room into the kitchen,
out the back room. I do that often, huh?
I'm just saying something you need to work on. Okay. But anyway, he come out of the room into the room, and he wants to tell me how to cut an onion. That ain't the way my mama cut the onion. He caught me that day. He caught me that day, y'all. And what I told him, well, baby, this is the way I cut it. If you like the way your mama cut it, go on home to your mama house.
Home to your mama house.
I sure did. Didn't I say that, baby?
Yeah, I didn't tell you how to cut an onion no more.
It sure didn't. I cut my onion the way I cut my onion. So you said at that time, I said that at that time, you
went from tasteful to toxic.
Very toxic. But yesterday.
That's how thin the line is.
The line is telling you
to don't cut the onion like
that. That's comparing me to your mama. Your mama is your mama. And I'm your wife.
Oh my.
There you go.
Oh my. I have nothing to say on that.
Okay, then. So husbands that's out there trying to make your wife be your mama, you need to work on that. Okay. He did that way back when, but anyway, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's a thin line between tasteful and toxic right there.
Yeah, but it's still tasteful.
Yeah. We made it tasteful because we made it last over 40-something years.
Yeah.
So everybody don't make it 40-something.
Right. And it's okay. It's okay. I think the thing that is so good, and I notice when people get uncomfortable with some of the things I say, and I'm not talking about you, Brother Carter, because I'm just going to put it there, and you do it to me too. I just, men. That are out there trying to make your wife be your mother. Work on that. They have two different lanes. No, seriously, there are a lot of men out there that
want their woman to be their.
Well, they say mama? They don't, but they're still looking for something
Mama-ish.
Yes.
Okay.
But then you want your wife to be this.
You like I come up with words, aren't
but you want your wife to be this. This.
Mother, like.
You want a
girlfriend
in the house, but no, well, when she's out, then you want her to be that in the. What's the name of your show? Tasteful and Toxic.
Yeah.
You want them to be that other thing at other times.
Oh, okay.
Figure it out.
So yeah, brothers out there, but that's not just. That's just wait. That's just not on brothers though. Excuse me, y'all. But I think women do the same thing with men.
We want y'all to be our daddies.
Yes.
Well, that might be. See, Brother Carter throwing it back at you. That might be. How you said that? You said that calmly.
Yes.
That was kind of exit. Well, we do.
Yeah.
So, some of them do, and different parts in your life.
We're not talking about everyone. Everyone is built differently.
But there are some that still have daddy issues.
Yes.
That are looking for daddy figures in their man to fill those voids that they didn't get.
Yeah.
Or even if they had daddies, the void that they think they need that their daddy didn't fill.
We have issues then,
No, we had issues.
I'm talking about us people that think like that, think that I need my woman to be my mama and you want mama saying we have real bad issues then.
Well, that could
because we want to sleep with you.
Oh, see, that's that toxic stuff, baby.
No,
that's
seriously.
Yeah,
that's it. That sounds
that
like
is
some
not
real
tasteful.
issues.
Yeah, you want me to be holy,
but
you want to be
mama.
you want me to be
sleep
mom,
with
but you want to sleep. Oh, that's
Lord have mercy. Y'all need to help yourself.
They need to help.
Y'all need to go to church.
That's baby and get it together, huh? Ooh,
yeah, y'all need help.
I'm finna to bowl down.
There's a whole lot of people like that, though.
Yes, I'm finna to bowl down our son over here, Christian. I'm gonna call out Christian, even though I'm the co-host. Christian. Christian, what kind of woman do you look for? Do you want her to have mom tendency, or do you want her to have? I don't know. What do you want?
See, for me, I just want them to be like a friend. You know what I mean? Like, like we got to be able to like hang.
Mm-hmm.
We got to be able to like relate over different things.
Yeah.
And like,
wait. Y'all got to see how my son
wait.
He's like, I just want to hang. Y'all gotta catch this. I just want. I be looking out for us women out here, baby. If y'all can see his face, he's over here like, I just want.
But I wanted to dig into this when he see.
I agree with Brother Carter though, because like a lot of guys, like they're looking for like someone who's gonna come over and like clean up their place and like cook them food and like wash their floors.
I said that. They want my Brother Carter didn't say that. I said it.
Well, I agree with you then.
Okay.
But I also agree with Brother Carter about girls, because a lot of girls are just looking for daddies. Like they're looking for someone who's going to provide for them and like, and be that like
that fatherish.
Yeah. Be fatherish.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. Well, that's twofold. So we all are looking for something one way or the other, something that hadn't been that's unhealed or there's that void there. Is that what you're trying to say? So we're trying to fill it with something?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so Brother Carter, I'm going to come back to you.
You done took over the show. Go ahead.
Okay. So Brother Carter, is there a void that I filled for you?
A void?
Did you have a void that I filled for you? Did you have something that was leaking out that I plugged up?
I don't know how to answer.
Oh, you nervous now? You nervous now, huh? Well, I can tell you. I can answer.
I more or less have something to plug up than you would.
No. We're not going there. Flip it to me. Ask me that same question. Same question.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I have some.
No, Brother Carter.
Something to plug in.
No. Bleep, please bleep this out. Bleep. Let me answer the question that I asked you.
Answer the question.
You actually did you did plug something up that I had.
Yeah.
Okay. Brother Carter.
Okay.
What you plugged up for me is that even though my dad was present, there were areas that I didn't feel protected. Mm-hmm. And you plugged that up for me because you, without a shadow of a doubt, you are my protector. I don't care where I'm at, what's going on. All I have to say is, I don't feel safe. You getting to me. I know that. So now I'm going to flip it back to you. Did I plug anything up for you?
Yeah, I guess you did. Hell, in that sense, I have this uncandid feeling of trust when it comes to you. You know, that's something I don't have to worry. I don't worry when it comes to you and in our relationship. Trust it.
Trust it.
Yeah. So
I plugged that thing.
You plugged in trust. So I plugged in protection for you. You plugged in trust for me. All right.
Oh, that's pretty doggone good there.
Oh, not the love.
Don't give us our plug. Tasteful and Toxic. Okay, Brother Carter, you go on head out.
So let me ask you, what you have in your cup there? You got a nice looking cup there.
Well, you know, I enjoy.
Yeah. And it
honestly,
is it's like 8:00 in the morning right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have some
fruit juice.
Fruit juice. Okay.
Yes, I love it
just put it in a pretty glass.
I love it in a pretty glass. This is just fruit juice. I'm not coming on your show at 8:00 in the morning ever again.
Well, we love you though, Sister Carter. We love you. Yes, we do love you.
Okay, so we're going back to that thin line.
The thin line. It is a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between trust and distrust. It's a thin line between being tasteful and toxic.
Yes.
And that's what we're talking about today. And so as you are listening in on the show today, we want you to chime in to your give comments concerning the thin line.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you can help us as we help ourselves along this journey.
Well, baby, that okay. All right.
And maybe
well, how about we just gonna help each other out right now, and we're gonna help them out too. So let's just go on over here.
Where we going now?
Back to this thin line.
Okay.
And the thin line.
Hold up, I believe Erin then kicked in.
Finally remember my question, y'all.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I hear the conversation, and my question for y'all is, does it boil down to intent? Like the posture of your heart when you go to address the situation that makes it tasteful or toxic?
Oh.
Make that plain.
Oh, I got that. Go on and break it down, but I heard that.
Yeah. So, for example, you were talking about the onion thing, and like that kind of threw me off because I'm like, it's an onion, Brother Carter.
Why are you worried about how I cut the onion?
Exactly. And I was thinking about it too. And Brother Carter, in his mind at that time, was probably coming from a place of, I want to help my wife out because my mom happened to do it really well. This was kind of chaotic. From his perspective.
Hold on. No.
That's okay. One person's perspective.
Okay. And so
that's what I knew. I knew the onion to be cut this way.
Hold on.
Not that way.
Hold on 1 second. That's because, but we had been together. We hadn't just started keeping house. So what was the word you started off?
So that was about the first time I noticed that
No. You said
it had to be because I never mentioned it before.
No, it was what you say, the intent of the heart.
Yeah. So like if something's tasteful or toxic, what my question to y'all was, is it the approach going in? Like
because we was already pissed off at each other about something. No. So yes, we were. I remember it like yesterday.
Really?
Yes, we was pissed off at each other. So you was coming in trying.
We or you?
We were pissed off.
We were toxic.
Yes.
Okay.
And so you came in trying to throw a dag at me.
And that's how you took it.
Well, you were. We was pissed off at each other. Why would you bring up an onion issue if I'm in here cooking? Why would you come in the kitchen and talk about an onion? If it ain't something going on.
I guess the same reason I told you yesterday that the burner was up too high.
If something going on with you, that's control. Well, come in and cook. If you don't like how somebody
are you getting upset right now?
Oh, thin line.
Just asking.
There is the alternative where if it's not,
by our team always try to get us back on track.
I mean, if it's not the intent of the heart, is the thin line because of the reaction or the response that we choose? Right? Or I know that sounds very similar, but what I mean by that,
I know what you're talking about. Sometimes it's not in bad intentions by saying what I'm saying. It's received.
No.
Is it like when you're choosing to react instead of choosing to act?
No. How about it's the time that you're choosing to send something out there. If someone is trying to do something for you, and then you want to sit back and critique how they do it for you, then do it yourself. They're doing something for you.
So
now, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I get totally what you're saying.
Okay, we're not gonna brush over if somebody's doing something for you.
If you see somebody doing something, if you see somebody, in your opinion, going down the wrong way, do you not?
But that's your opinion. No, that's your opinion. If someone is in the kitchen, and I'm just going to use, because kitchens are different, but I'm going to use the kitchen analogy.
That's what we're going to talk about.
That's what we're talking about.
The thin line.
Oh, well, we're going there.
Okay.
Somebody is in the kitchen.
And you had to burn up high. Right?
Cutting the onion. And that's one issue.
One way.
The next issue is
you had to burn up.
Burn up because there is a reason that the burner was up, because you're trying to get the pot, because you're working within time. So you're trying to get the pot to a certain level fairly quickly. But you sitting over there, not even understanding or not knowing where that mindset is, the control part of you, instead of sitting over there in the family room enjoying your moment, you over here in the kitchen watching what's going on, and the food ain't nowhere near ready for you to eat on, which I know you're excited about, but you want to come over here, cook. You want to tell me how to cook, tell us how to do this, and then watch the room. You just need to sit back and trust the process.
Trust the process.
Yeah, I understand. And then me, instead of, and I didn't get toxic yesterday when I said, or the other day when I said, I just said, baby.
Yeah, you did tell me go sit my ass back in the living room, whatever.
Oh, I did. And let me have, that wasn't toxic. I was calm when I said it.
Never.
How did I say it?
You're never calm when you say things.
I'm not.
No.
I don't believe that.
No, you kind of toxic, when you
really
in your deliverance.
To who? I'm gonna ask people on the outside looking in. Tristan, am I ever toxic in your opinion?
No, they had nothing to do with this conversation.
But I'm turning it to Tristan. Am I ever toxic? Have I responded to you toxic?
Well, they are paid employees. They cannot
they can, but they feel safe.
I'm contract now.
Okay. So Christian, can I ask the question? Tell me the truth. Have I ever been toxic in my response? I can take it.
I think sometimes
I
it can
am.
be toxic.
When?
But it's like a leveled toxic.
Okay, just give it to me, because I want to learn from this.
I gotta think back.
Flip over here to Erin, because he on Brother Carter's side. Whatever.
How come he just not on his side?
Are you coming back?
He may have experienced some toxicity from you.
To me, I've never experienced.
Thank you. That's my son.
Toxicity.
Toxicity, not toxicity.
Toxicity.
Okay, come on, Christian, tell me.
But have you ever witnessed the
toxicity?
Yes, that one.
No.
I'm trying to remember like a specific time where
Erin, I'm pretty sure Erin has seen it, has witnessed that before.
Christian,
at least once or twice.
Christian, have you ever? Let me say, has it been misplaced?
No, yeah. See, no, but it was not misplaced. If there was toxicity,
there you go.
Then it was not misplaced.
And trust me when I say it's a clear, focused toxicity that I'll give out.
Yeah. It's like an intentional.
It's there you go. That's it.
Yeah.
There it is. I like that. Okay, Erin. Oh, she ready to get the buzz.
It's intentional, but is it all the time warranted?
Wait. Okay. So make sure you're on me. But so I would say I've probably experienced a couple of moments, and like there was one moment where we had a misunderstanding about how certain processes and flows work. And I realized for me in that moment, I was like, at the end of the day, I know I didn't do anything wrong because I worked with what I did what I knew. Right. But I in my process and growing, trying to address that, there were some moments where I felt small because I wasn't able to get my voice out.
Can we bleep this out?
And
I'm sorry.
It's what I knew because
demotion.
I know Mrs.
You're getting a demotion.
It's okay. You gave me you said you're going to give me a raise, so I think we evened out. But no, I think because what was happening in that moment is she had just gotten news and we were trying to figure out a solution. And the initial shock of it, I think, is what prompted her response to address it as quickly as possible and understand what went wrong. And because she also just cares about her business, and I can't fault her for caring about her business.
The business and the brand is important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
my people are too.
And it was a learning moment because we had a time, we sat down, we processed it. And
so at the end of the day, you figured out that what you did
it
was
might have
not
started off toxic, but it ended tasteful.
Well, they always do.
Not always.
No.
There's a lot of divorces these days, Brother Carter.
Yeah. I'm talking about it with us as the family here. It always ends tasteful.
Yeah. No one likes to leave on an empty
note.
No.
Well, I think, and I appreciate you saying that, people tend to run from honest criticism. I lean in. Now, if I don't hear something that resonates with me, I'm like, y'all just talking shit. But if I hear something that resonates with me, I'll be like, okay, I'll own that. And for me, what you were saying, Erin, resonated because it was something in the moment that we had to deal with. And I want to say to you, I'm sorry and I think I did that day, if making you feel small. But because I never want anybody.
Don't say.
I didn't say if. I said I feel bad for making you feel small because I never want it. I never want anybody to feel bad.
Right.
My intent in that is to make sure that we are clearly communicating the things that we need to communicate. When I transfer something into my team's hand and I ask them to take care of something, I expect that they investigate, understand, and do it. And one of the things, Erin, is I hold you at such a high esteem. I mean, when I think of Erin, I always go back to Erin in the Bible. And so you are held at such a high level that, in my opinion, you ain't missing nothing. And so God have to check me sometime. And he had to check me, but she's human.
So let me ask you then, on that note, is it, do you think you could have responded differently? If the same situation show its face again, would you handle it the same, or would you handle it more with delicate hands? Well,
I think that goes back to that thin line again. And I think that when you recognize your reactions to something, you're conscious of it. And so then you start to work through it. I cannot promise that every time I'm going to
just I'm talking about the same situation.
If that same situation happens, trust me, I'm going to react to it differently.
Yeah.
But
that's the point I want to see. I want to get to is that when we live in this life of tasteful and toxicness and dealing with the thin line between it, knowing that we learn something in the midst of it, that when we in a tasteful place and something triggers, not to make it as toxic as I'm just using toxic as making our response not be so harsh, so toxic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just keep using the word toxic instead of any other word. And so that's our hope, that we learn to just be able to say, okay, that's that thing popped up again. And so no, Laws, I'm not gonna cut the onion the way your mother cuts the onion. This is the way I was taught to cut the onion, and this is the way it's gonna be if you want to be here. And you know what I mean?
This is the way I know how to cut it, and I'm going to choose to cut it this way. And if you don't like the way, and I'm gonna say it nicely, if you don't like the way I cut the onion, and you're still stuck on the way that onion,
and that's all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, I hope that we learn to communicate to one another just a little bit different. When we're triggered, when we have moments of things that just may upset us, let us take a pause sometimes. Just take a pause and say, I'm not going to react to what you just said to me. I'm gonna take a moment to just pause, and I'm gonna give you a action verb versus a reactive.
I like that.
You like that?
I'm gonna take a pause before I say something that is not actually
you can't
what
take
I really
back.
Well, we always like to say what we can't take back, but I'm gonna say that it's not really reflective of how I'm feeling, or it is reflective, but I need to gather my thoughts before I say something. Go ahead, Ann.
Yeah, there's a question I wanted to ask y'all. Would you say that like the toxic side of things, or like that toxic reaction, do you think that comes out more because you're comfortable with your partner?
Oh,
that's a good question.
Oh, girl, get out of our business. I think that could be it. I think, these I don't like these little raggedy people. I think it is. I think because my opinion, I think it goes back to that safety, which doesn't make it right. No. But I do think that those reactions and those things that people sometimes say has to do with where they feel safe and how they know that a response is going to be. You know, because I don't think you would tell my mama how to cut the onion.
Yeah, no, I respect my elders.
Oh, see? So you ain't gonna tell my mama if she ain't done cutting the onion. Anyway, she wanna cut it. You just gonna when it gets
your mama have 7 decades of experience. I'm not gonna tell your mama how to cut an onion.
Oh, no. So y'all see how that go?
But you would tell your wife?
Yeah, she only had 3 decades of experience.
You know what?
So y'all heard it, everyone. Brother Carter has to have 50 years in the kitchen for you to be qualified.
Well,
that's just a babe in the kitchen.
Well, you know what? Guess what's gonna happen now?
But on a good note, the what you cooked last night?
That lasagna.
Lasagna. Woo! Baby, burn her up high or not. That lasagna came out. Ooh, that was good.
It was good.
I had a serving and went back and got another serving.
He said, them kids don't come to his house because they can go over to their granny because I made a big pan for us and a big pan for my mom. He said he gonna tell them to go over to their granny house because granny got some over in her house.
Over there and eat some.
You gonna eat the granny's food up.
Don't come eat mine.
All right.
See, granny eat little. She don't eat a lot. So they can eat some of hers.
You know what? We heard it all on Tasteful and Toxic.
This has been another edition.
Addiction? They are addicted to your show.
Yeah. It's been another edition. A good edition of Tasteful and Toxic with Val. We talked about the thin line between love and hate, the thin line between tasteful and toxic, the thin line between reactions. Communication. Yeah, so we're going to do better at communicating one to another because we learned that on Tasteful and Toxic with Brother Carter. God bless you.
All right, until next time.